Hey team, I'm Bethany and welcome to my channel. This is my very first video and it's about time we made it to YouTube. If you don't know me, I'm Bethany, and if you do know me, hi. I'm hoping to create a space here where I can connect with others, teach others, show the path that I have walked, and hold your hand while you're doing it too. I love all things fitness, rock climbing, weightlifting. I was a college softball player. And recently I'm into yoga. You may know me from Bethany X Fit on Instagram, and if you don't, please go give me a follow. If you do, I'm so glad to have you here. Welcome. It has been a big, scary dream, but one of those dreams you thought you could never do, and then you eventually do them and you're like, oh, this isn't so bad. To start a YouTube. I'm so excited to be here. I have always wanted to reach more people and help more people. On my channel, I'm hoping to impact through messaging, through my experiences, through the path that I've walked, so that you don't feel so alone walking yours. I'll also be sharing a little bit of fashion, a little bit of travel, a little bit of working out, a little bit of everything. This is my sacred place. This is your sacred place. This is a place where I want you to feel like life can be born here. Your future can be born here. My future can be born here. This is a place to celebrate life. On my journey, I've overcome heartbreak, depression, a suicide attempt, an eating disorder, hating myself, traumas, and more. Along the way, I didn't have anyone to tell me that they've been through this and this is the way through. I had to grind and make mistakes and learn on my own. And I really wish I had someone at the time to tell me that it's okay and that you don't deserve to go through something, or that you're gonna make it and here's the ways how. I often think of how impactful it would have been if I had somebody to say, I'll walk this road with you, I'll hold your hand with you. There was a path in my specifically social media career where I decided that I'm not gonna let my past experiences, the pain, the hardships, the traumas, to vilify me or to negatively impact my life and to make me hate the world. I was gonna show the world that all of those things can happen and you can still create beauty from it. You can still love yourself through it. I always say we cannot shame ourselves into change. We can only love ourselves into evolution. And from that point forward, my goal has been to show others my journey and what I've been through, what I'm going through, and how I'm walking the path, so that you can feel like someone's walking your path with you, so that you can feel a guide, so that you can feel less alone. A lot of what we see on social media right now is just the complete idealized perfection that's just absolutely not real life. I want to show you that it's okay to be emotionally struggling, to mentally struggle, but to still choose kindness, to choose perseverance, and that you can still have an amazing, phenomenal life despite the challenges, despite the hard path, despite the traumas, that you're bigger than that your potential is so limitless, and that you've always deserved more. So I hope that you follow along this journey, because I am walking the path with you. With that, let's get into today's topic. Here's 3 ways to learn how to connect the body to the spirit. Another way you can look at this is connecting movement to mental health / healing. We all know that movement releases endorphins, whether that's weightlifting like me, or rock climbing, or running, ultra marathon runners, running high, right? Our job as athletes and as people is to take care not only of our physical body, but of our mental health, of our spirit, of our being. And we often think they're separate. They're not. They work together in a harmony to create who we are and our experience. Number 1, ask yourself the hard questions and be honest. These questions are typically why and what questions. Why am I doing this? What am I doing this for? Who am I trying to impress? What is my outcome? When you start asking these questions, you might unveil some less than positive things. For me, at the start of my healing journey, when I started to ask these questions, I realized my answers were, I'm trying to impress other people. I want other people to think I'm strong. I'm posting online for a bunch of likes because that's what gives me validation. I want to prove my bullies wrong, that I'm I am not who they thought I was. None of my answers to my why or my what or my who had anything to do with me, my goals, my dreams, my aspirations. So be completely honest with yourself. Sit down with a journal, ask all the questions, and unveil, what are you doing all this for? Step number 2, intentionally pay attention. Being intentional about what you pay attention to is vital to our physical and our mental health. For step 1 and step 3, which is coming down the road. Being intentional can look like monitoring your hunger cues. Am I overeating, or am I actually feeling hungry? Is my body craving to be nourished? Another one is noticing my left shoulder's been really bothering me. I'm gonna take myself to the doctor. I gotta figure this out. Or even from a more stress management standpoint, for me, when I'm really, really stressed, I like to be intentional about noticing things like the birds outside, like the flowers, like the sounds of the lawnmower going. Being intentional about what we pay attention to and grounding ourselves back into reality and into our goals from number 1, then we will feel more connected to our truth. And that goes into my last point, number 3, honoring your truth. So once we've asked ourselves the questions, we've become intentional about what we're paying attention to and to what we're thinking, then number 3, honoring your truth is exactly that. If my body is hurting and I know that my goal is to feel healthy and to be strong, then honoring my truth would be to take a rest day, to sleep 9 hours, to drink my 2 gallons of water a day, to go to my PT sessions. If my body's feeling great, but I'm really stressed at work, then maybe to honor my own truth, I might take that intentionality and awareness of, I am so burnt out right now. I really can't I don't want to go to the gym tonight. I just want to do some meditation. I just want to do some journaling. Then honoring my truth would be, I am so maximally stressed out. I'm going to take the night to myself. And on a more broad scope, particularly with what I'm doing right now, honoring my truth is I want to help people, I want to be active, I want to be healthy, and I want to have a happy, healthy spirit. I'm going to start a YouTube channel and start connecting with other people because that makes me feel so aligned and so fulfilled. We get so stuck listening to all these voices chattering in the background, online, all of these people in our heads, all of this self-doubt, our traumas, our people around us trying to discourage us. And we get so trapped here just listening to the noise. And if we can block all of that noise out and listen to what's going on in here and here and here, we'll find that our inner voice is actually calling us to something completely different than what all of this is calling us to. When we can feel within, physically and mentally, we will see that we are our own guides. We are so easily our own guides. If you would listen, your mind and body are sending you messages every day. All you have to do is listen. And once you start listening, your body and spirit are one. And then you lead your life based on that. I'm begging you, don't lead your life based on what you think people want to see or what you think people want to hear or what other people's expectations are. That's a surefire way to lose yourself or not even know who you are. You're enough as you are, and you should know that. You should feel that deep inside. Your spirit will guide the way. Listen to them. So to recap, 3 ways to connect the body to the spirit. Number 1, ask yourself the hard questions and be honest. Number 2, be intentional and pay attention. And number 3, honor your truth. If you start implementing these, it will become a habit, something that just happens. And once you get the hang of that, you create this immense, fantastic foundation for the rest of your healing journey, for the rest of your life. But only you can do it. Well, team, I want to thank you for joining me today. I had an amazing time talking to you, and I can't wait to share my messages more with you and to just chat and yap and share my life and my journey. Make sure to come hang out with me on Instagram at BethanyXFit and TikTok at BethanyXFit. And make sure to hit the subscribe button so you get all of my notifications for my new videos. So excited to walk this journey with you, and we'll see you next time.